So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's Franchon Dezurn, 173 centimeters tall, with a reach of 183. And across from her tonight, it's Claressa Shields. She's 5'8", with a reach of 68.1 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
The heavy-hitting diva fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. She brings plenty of swag, plenty of glam to the ring, and of course, plenty of leather, too. Claressa Shields, one of the most avoided fighters in the game, and one of the best to lace them up. Fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my girls back if we come under siege. Got my dogs when they ain't carrying a leash.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Baltimore, Maryland, here is the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, known as the heavy-hitting diva, Franchon Dezurn. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Flint, Michigan, she is a 3-division, undisputed champion of the world, Claressa Shields.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. The right hook just missed. Catch and shoot. With the hook. He catches and counters. Missing with the left hook. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Catches and counters. Can't land the jab there. Nobody home with that hook. They're both trying for a knockout. When someone punches that hard, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dezurn in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good, I'm happy, coach. I like that round. A few body shots in here and there.
Get focused, get your mind back in your job. Get out there and win this round. Get your mind back in the two shots.
Keep smart and keep it in.
And get back into the fight. You're much better than this goal.
The scoreline and the body shot. Good play. Good boxing right there. Don't
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell for round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They exchange punches. Nice counter. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them. Down goes Claressa Shields. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for someone else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
They got to pick things up halfway through the round. Did you see that? Cruz Dezurn's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchange punches. That left hook missed. Straight right just misses. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Cruz Dezurn now. She is stumbling all over the place. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down. You've got to think right. Survive and then give it back the next round.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Go back, win the round. So 1 round at
There's the bell to start round 3. Well, Johnny, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. She has got to bounce back in this round after that knockdown. No doubt about it.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Straight right just misses. What a stunner, perhaps, as Cruz Dezurn goes down. I don't care how good your chin is. A punch like that, and you're going down.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Whoa, Franchon Dezurn is now in trouble. And she has no choice but to take a knee.
If you're under pressure, you take the knee, gives you some time, gives you some space, gives you 8 seconds to collect yourself, then back into the action again. Clever move.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Dezurn in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Focus. Not now back into the front. Don't rest on your laurels there. Don't get enough shots.
Here we go to the 4th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Oh, and the heavy-hitting diva has been rocked. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. The straight right just misses. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Dezurn in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. On to the 5th we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Catch and shoot. The straight right just misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. A lot of effort being exerted here. These fighters sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Just missed with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Dezurn in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
She's ready to watch his finish.
Come on. Let's go.
Go in there and finish her. Don't let her get back into the fight. Don't give her no free shots. Keep slow. And I think he was smart. Good work. Don't forget that jab. Don't get carried away.
Back off. Get focused. And mind back on the job.
Now, don't wait to load up. Don't go looking in there.
They're starting to make mistakes and they're switching.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
He's ready to
Get your mind back on the job like you can. Get back and win the round.
And there's the bell for round 6. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That uppercut misses. Nice counter. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. Did you see that? This is not what Dezurn expected tonight. Disaster averted. Hold it right there. Dezurn's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Whoa, Franchon Dezurn is now in trouble. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Cruz Dezurn in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Go back and remember the round. Right? It's only one round that you've lost. What are you going to do? Get your mind.
Don't get carried away. Still in this. Think about.
Come on. And let your back into the fight. You're not expecting it.
Good one. Good one. Don't need to load up. Don't be
Come on. Switch on. Get your boxing back together.
ready to take her out. I'm ready to go.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
And you've got to be smart. And once you see it, once you ride it out.
There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Incredible work rate. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Left hook just missed. She scores with that counter. Holding nothing back here in the round. Cruz Dezurn now. She is stumbling all over the place. Didn't wait too long. And wisely, they're going to take a knee here. No choice but to do that.
Smart move. Sometimes you've got to lose a battle to win a war.
You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Cruz Dezurn in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her trainer is going to give her some advice here.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Shots in here.
I need you to switch back on, get focused, get your mind back on the job, get back out there and win this round.
A few shots. Get smart. Look at that.
In this round, get your mind back, get your focus back.
You're still landing a power shot. Good play. Good boxing.
Get your shots off and don't give anything. Go back and
think about defense.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. Round 8, and we're off again. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh, and the heavy-hitting diva has been rocked. How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This is not what Cruz Dezurn expected tonight. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Oh, and the heavy-hitting reigning diva has been rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now. Did you see that? Cruz Dezurn now. She is stumbling all over the place. How are they still standing? Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Whoa, Franchon Cruz Dezurn is now in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Has to be. Cruz Dezurn's foundation is gone. Is she headed down?
She's gone.
Cruz Dezurn is on the canvas. I don't believe it. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Let's talk about Cruz Dezurn in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be we just saw.
I love the response though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
I like that round. So that's it. Start sticking a few body shots in here and there.
Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box her. Be smart. Get your shots off. And don't give her any good points. Good action right now.
Don't forget the jab.
It's on your mind. Get out there and
Defense in the end of what you're about to do. Right? Good one.
back on the jab. That's a terrible round.
Shot at time. Set her
The
up.
referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
She's shot. She's hurt. She's feeling it. She's ready to go. You got this.
And there's the bell for round 9. You can see the frustration on her face in the corner. She knows it is go time now. Fight or flight. She's got to get back in it in this round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
She catches and counters. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Swing and a miss with that jab. Trying to land that jab. She got out of the way of that right hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. 3-1 in action, and they are giving us action. The straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Cruz Dezurn in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Back into the fight. Come on, let's see your rolls. Can you give them a few shots?
Boxing back together and put it back on very slowly. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
All in all, it's good work. You're doing what you're doing. You got this.
There's the bell to start round 10. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter shot. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. That jab doesn't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This is not what Cruz Dezurn expected tonight. A much better game. Whoa, wait a minute. Cruz Dezurn's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? It somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping it.
You know this, and Shields is down. She knocked her spark out with that shot to the head. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.